Greetings, my dear brothers and sisters. I have a word just for you. Some of you are just waking up, and to others, you are just you're just coming out from work. But this word, wherever it finds you, it is for you. And you will know if the word is for you. My brothers and sisters, I also encourage you to have your scriptures with you, because whenever I release these words, I give you a scripture that backs the word. It is important to also be a man and woman of the word. Very important that you know the word for yourself. You read the word for yourself. It's very important. Today's word is whatever he says to you, do it. Do it. Do what God says to you. Don't say that, why me, God? Why is it that you have chosen me? Don't say words that I cannot do it, because there is a reason as to why God has selected you. Remember, you are chosen. Before God chooses you, he knows exactly who you are. So don't try to complain. Don't say that I'm in too much pain. I do not have enough money. I have no friends. I have no connections. Sometimes you don't even need connections. God is your only connection. The scripture says Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is your own connection to the Father. Don't say that I'm too afraid of people. Just do it. Don't allow fear to get inside you. Don't allow fear to get in your way. In other words, remember that fear is not of God. It does not come from God. Scripture says, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear is a spirit. Those who do not know, it is a spirit. And that spirit, God did not give it to you. The spirit that God gave you was a spirit of a love and a sound mind. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. My brothers and sisters, today's scripture is from the book of John, chapter 2, verse 1 to 11. John, chapter 2, verse 1 to 11. And it reads, on the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Now both Jesus and his disciples were invited to the wedding. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, they have no wine. Jesus said to her, woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not yet come. His mother said to the servants, whatever he says to you, do it. Now there were set there 6 water pots of stone, according to the manner of purification of the Jews, containing 20 or 30 gallons apiece. Jesus said to them, fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, draw some out now, and take it to the master of the feast. And they took it. When the master of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom, and he said to him, every man at the beginning sets out good wine, and when the guests have well drunk, then the inferior. You have kept the good wine until now. This is the beginning of signs Jesus did in Cana of Galilee, and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him. Have you heard that word? This is the beginning of signs, presumed to be the first miracle that Jesus did, the wedding at Cana. Scripture says that Jesus was invited and his disciples. An invitation was given to Jesus to come at the wedding. This bridegroom and the bride were very wise. They invited Jesus. They invited Jesus. So my brothers and sisters, in whatever you do, invite Jesus. Invite Jesus into your life. Let Jesus be the Lord of your life. Let Jesus be the Lord of your relationship. Let Jesus be the Lord of your family. This couple, they invited Jesus. And Jesus did not turn down the invitation later. He had to show up. When you invite Jesus into your life, he will come and make a home in you. Now, when Jesus was invited, this bridegroom and his wedding, there was a problem in that they were in lack. They had no wine. Remember that wine was used in those days at weddings. Now, the scripture says, and when they had run out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, they have no wine. The mother of Jesus knew who to go to. She did not depend on herself. She did not depend on others, but she depended on the Son. She depended on Jesus. And Jesus said to her, woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not yet come. His mother said to the servants, whatever he says to you, do it. The mother was a very prudent woman, that she knew anything that Jesus says, just do it. Don't complain. So my brothers and sisters, whatever God tells you to do, just do it. When God tells you to move from one location to another location, don't you ever complain. Don't you say that it is too much for you. The journey is too long for you. Just obey. When God tells you to speak a word to someone, speak the word. Give to a certain ministry, do it. If it's truly God who has told you, just do it. My brothers and sisters, I hope this word has blessed you. I hope it has encouraged you. Until next time, shalom.